Hello, welcome again. I've just realized that my download folder is in a mess. So many files all over the place. Come, let's organize them with Python. To do this, we need to import two libraries, OS and Shootil. Next, we are going to define the path to your download folder. After that, we want to get the list of all files in that download folder. After that, we want to create a for loop that will loop over those files. So we say for file in files, remember that our files is the list of all the files in that download folder. Next, we need to get the file extensions, which we are going to use as our folder names. After getting the file extensions, then we create a folder with the file extension if it doesn't exist. So we say folder name equal file extension. We basically slice from index 1 onwards all the way to the end, and then we assign os.path join function. So download folder, remember that is the path, and folder name is one of the file extension. And then after that, we need to check a condition that is checking whether that folder name exists. So we use if not os path exists, we check the folder path that we just assigned here. If it doesn't exist, then we create that folder using os.make directory or make dirs, and then folder path, that will be the name of that folder. After creating the path, we now move the files, the respective files, based on the extension to their respective folders. So how do we do that? You can have a comment here. And then to move the files, we assign the file path equal to os.path.join the download folder, which is the download folder path, and then we join it with file. Remember, we are talking about the one of the file, because for loop will go and iterate or loop over all the files in that download folder. So we are talking about just one at this point. Then using the library Shootil, we can move the file. So because we are moving the file, remember that we're saying that one file that we just, the file path we just created here, you put it there and you move it to the folder path. And the folder path is the folder that we've just created. And just like that, we finished writing our code. And this code will basically create folders and move files to those folders. Now we can go ahead and execute our piece of code and wait for it to organize our download folder. And just like that, we've actually been able to move all our files into respective folders that have been created, and the folder names are basically the file extensions.